Welcome! Welcome to Wins News. I'm your friend and host, Amit Roy. I want to talk about Chinese balloon and Chinese spying and communist culture of spying. You know, communists cannot live without spying, snooping on each other. Even wife is spying on the husband. That's their culture. Well, please subscribe me and like me. That will encourage me to tell more about interesting things on China and communism and terrorism, conflicts, etc. Now, look, before going to China, people must understand that China and Russia works in tandem. It doesn't work in a very singular way. It doesn't work like that. Now, China is sending spy craft, spy gadgets and other things all over the world. And it's a society, communist society, most communist society, why not all communist society, totally dependent on spying, espionage. It has nothing else to keep few crooks on power into the top of the helm and oppress everybody. As long as you are not in the good book, you are dead. There is no other way, you see. Look at Jack Ma. He used to be a rich man and he was a PLA man also. There was some problem with their, sharing money, stolen money, ill-gotten money. Jack Ma was also involved in drug trade. He was a PLA's front man and sponsoring terrorism. Anyway, now he's a good man. He has escaped Thailand, China and living in Japan and spilling beans. However, this balloon issue, China has been spying on everybody. China spies on me. China spies on my dog. Everybody. It's a paranoia. It's a paranoia, They have psychological problem. Because, see, it's a singular party. It has no people's mandate. It's forcefully occupying the political cloud. The so-called parliament is a rubber stamp. It's a worst place on earth. And they're working with Russia all the time. This balloon is a provocation. China is spying. They have some gadgets. It's flying over 12, now I don't know, 12 and some zeros. It's very high, not 65,000 feet where fighter aircraft can fly. It's 1,000, it's double, my calculation is Indian, so I will call it 1,20,000. That's why I think, 65,000 is a fighter aircraft can fly, it's double. And there they are sending a balloon filled with helium and spying. I don't know, it's only spying. That will come after the inquiry, what it was actually meant for. It's a flying object. And President Biden has ordered its aircraft to shoot it down, and they have done that very successfully. America has NORADs. They are observing it when they entered near Alaska, then to Canada, and then to Montana, where the American have silos, ICBM silos. And NORAD spotted it. It's a air defense. And they knew about Chinese raiders, and how they work and all. So they were observing it, and that came into public few days ago. And it just collapsed like a paper tiger, like China. Same thing China did in India, with India and Taiwan. Now Chinese have occupied and infiltrated among 60, there are 65 points in Ladakh area. And I am being told from that, I learned from newspaper, that 23 has not been vacated by China, despite of the, border talk and all. So this is a very serious thing. Plus, China has been using a lot of spy ships to monitor India. Modi is a man, is always working as a valet of China. He has no courage to fight against Chinese hegemony. He doesn't talk much against China. Never. Because China has lured and put a bait in front of him as Shanghai Corporation and his chairman. So his personal ego has been, varnished. However, today I saw Indians have banned 38 Chinese apps, telling that these are all spy apps. Everywhere China goes, communists goes, they will spy. They'll spy, they'll create mayhem, drug trade, sponsoring terrorism, encouraging fifth columnists. That's communist culture. I'll call it Whampoa style. People, those who know about Whampoa Academy, how China did. Same thing happened in northeastern India. All Chinese agents, Muiva Group, NSC and IM, are in link with China. They are talking to China. Every day, help us, help us, help us, blah, 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 blah. Indians are keeping mum. Why? You don't use your missiles. Attack their camps. Why you are using missiles? You are not using missiles. You are buying missiles with taxpayers' money. Show how it works to the taxpayers. Now, look, I am telling you why China was doing that. China was doing that to provoke America. And America, is a lion country. It's not like India. Indians will beg, plead, be on the knees in front of Emperor Xi. But Americans are not like that. Americans are ugly people. They have shot it down. China is saying, we'll see, you have crossed the limit, blah, blah, wolf warrior, we will do that and that. But that is the answer for China. Just shoot fast, then talk. Anthony Blinken has postponed his visit to China. Similarly, one spy ship came in near 100 miles away from Indian coast, and Indians did nothing. I'm surprised why you didn't use your missiles. Why didn't capture it and bring it back to India? The same thing they do with Japan. Every day they're provoking Japan. Every day they're provoking Taiwan. Why they're doing that? So that America gets tired in the east and Russia gets upper hand. Americans cannot send their best tanks and missiles Patriot missiles to Ukraine. So this is a pressure tactic, This doesn't happen like that, Just suddenly Chinese came out of their slumber and sending things like that. It is working with tandem with North Korea and Russia. So this is my submission. You understand how Chinese and communist society works? They don't trust each other. How Stalin is to work, how Pol Pot has done that. So after that, if you believe that China will work in a civilized way, communist China, that will not happen. You have to hit them every day and take punitive action. Thank you very much for watching me, and please like me and subscribe me. Best wishes.